Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Klaus Ben-Ami Hackel, previously El Al station manager at L.A.X. Standing here in front of you today takes me back to one of the worst days of my life. July 4th, 2002, when a terrorist attacked us so cowardly just because we were representing Israel and took the life of one of the nicest people I know, Vicky Hen, who was killed together with Yakov Aminov. For all these 15 years, I suppressed the moments of terror from that day. The sight of beautiful Vicky in her El Al uniform laying on the floor. And the only way I could do that is by thinking of Vicky full of life, her kindness, her smile, her laugh, her beauty and professionalism. Vicky, you will live with us forever.
We are here today to give respect and honor to Vicky Hen, Alea Shalom, Hashem Yikom Dama. With sadness, regret, and with emotion, we come here year after year and we ask ourselves why we as Jews came here together to be with Vicky, and we should leave here resolved that this should never happen again. And it's up to us to put the finger, to put pressure on those people that are supposed to watch out for us. I would like to say Kaddish. I think we need to face that way. That's the east. Those of you that want to say with me can say it. Yitkadal, Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Varech, La'alam V'Me'al Maya. Yitbarech V'Yishtabach V'Yitpaer, Yitromam Yitnaseh, Yitadav Yitaleh Yitalal Shemei Tekutche Berichu. Oseh Shalom B'Imromav, Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Imu Amen. Shar Koach, to you, Barim.
Actually, Rabbi, he talked about something really serious about the Jewish people around us, include the consul and everything. So they're showing like when they don't support this kind of event, this kind of meeting, that means they don't care too much. And this is why we're feeling, the Jewish people feeling like if something happened yesterday, it's not going to be tomorrow. It's one time until it's happened again and again and again and again. But everybody thinking just about himself. And Rabbi, he talked writing about the supporting each other here, the Jewish, and make sure we're going to do the best thing we can. Just don't let this again happen again. Yeah. And thank you, Rabbi. I appreciate it again. Thank you very much.
God bless you. God bless you.
Many people presume that this is about the Palestinian state nationalist movement.
Arafat himself, his name should be blotted out. Arafat himself admitted in a speech in Arabic, of course he would never admit that in English, that the Palestinian cause is just a bluff. It's only a way to destroy Israel. I mean, there's no such thing as Palestinians. There is no Palestine. There's no Palestinian history. They're there as a wedge against the Jewish people. He admitted it as such, so it shouldn't come as a shock to us. I think to focus on this Palestinian issue is to miss the big picture. The big picture, it's politics. The Islam is a political movement. It's a radical movement, which basically treats everybody else inferior. We're called kafirs and infidels. And so therefore, if you look at the big picture, they're fighting anybody that stands in their way. And we have to figure out that this is really a war that we're not willing to fight. That's the problem.
Who isn't willing to fight?
The West is not willing to fight this war. They're ceding everything to radical Islam.
Why?
Well, it has to do with Israel because it has to do with being Jewish. I think the Muslims have have taken upon themselves a continuation of the Nazis, of anti-Semitism, and it's embedded in them for wherever they come from. Because I know Malaysia, which has nothing to do with Israel, everybody hates Israel over there. Why? Because it's a Muslim country. So it is a Muslim thing to go and kill Jews. whatever. And if he wasn't stopped, he could have killed many more. Luckily, it was only 2, and it was too many. But he did, okay? So now you see at the airport, after so many jihad and so many killing and murdering, you see a guy with a machine gun on every corner. But that was 15 years ago, and there was no one there.
What would you say to people who think, well, if a Palestinian state were established, then all the Islamic terror would cease?
First of all, it's nothing to do with the Palestinian state. It's nothing to do with it, because if we have a Palestinian state, I think that it would be more terrorism, because it's going to be a terror state to begin with. So there's nothing to do with that. I believe it's really anti-Semitism 101. Muslim anti-Semitism, yes, 101. It's embedded in them, it's in their genes, and it's in their political systems. And until we eradicate all of that, it's never going to stop.
How do you feel about the absence of the Jewish Southern Californian community on a day that people are off from work who could be here?
Well, if you want to keep up the terrorists, and if you want to encourage them and aid and abet them, this is a fantastic way to do that. Show total indifference to your own people. Show that you're not concerned with their security. Show that you're not going to put pressure on the various officials in charge with security. And this sends a wonderful message to the terrorists. It's quite simple.
Is the message that Americans are cowed into complacency?
Absolutely. It's more important to have a barbecue at the beach than to worry about whether you're going to get a bullet in your head.
How about the left? Do you feel that members of the left are also intimidated into standing against radical Islam?
No, I think they're working hand in hand with Islam. They're bosom buddies. Both of them have one goal, that's to destroy the Christian Western nations. And they're doing a fantastic job together.